Greetings, my lord. Welcome in my humble analysis of Stronghold next. Few weeks ago presented at E3 in LA through videos like gameplay trailer, and few weeks later, well, yesterday, 7 classic features in Stronghold Warlords. So let's start, shall we? First, I will play the video and in a few moments I will tell you some of my ideas. Then, after E3 reveal trailer, and 7 features videos, I will end this whole video with stating my feelings. Thank you for keeping your attention to this very moment. Whoops. No Middle Ages of Europe, I guess. This looks like Asia. Might be interesting. Yep, that looks like Asia. I prefer European nights, but this could be interesting too. Rice needed. Yeah, no doubt about this. The next stronghold will be situated in Asia. Samurai! The building in the center is probably your keep. Stockpile on the left, granary down below, I guess. We can see some sort of typical swordsmen with pikemen producing some extra defense points for troops around, I think, or that's how certain units look like in Stronghold Crusader 2. And one iron worker playing some dance floor console game. Yeah, that's a granary. And say hello to rice. As I already said, not enough rice, sire. That looks like you might be able to make a certain number of troops a whole regiment. That's good. Or is it just a working formation? Who knows? Too soon. Letterman and siege towers are back. That is great. Oh, look at this. Troops can still walk through other troops. They can still merge with others. Are we watching some sci-fi game and all those soldiers are going to transform into a monster or maybe a Chinese dragon? I hope not. I hope this won't be in future Stronghold games. It ruins some of the strategies, some of the defenses and attacks that will be great to perform. One of the best cases is this picture from movie Kingdom of Heaven. One wall destroyed, but place where the enemy's units are doesn't mean they won. They still have some troubles with your defenders, and of course they have to do some more job in order to defeat you. Destroy another walls, or climb the walls, or make the way to the gate, but as you can see, this will be in Stronghold Next impossible. You can make just a small hole in the wall, or use one leatherman, and in the moment, 50 troops can shrink into one guy. 50 troops will climb the wall as one guy, and suddenly, wow! 50 troops appeared. God, this was not a problem in Age of Empires. No problem in StarCraft, and those games were released in 1998 and 1999. That's 20 and 21 years ago. Ancient flamethrowers. Oh, well, that truly existed. And do you remember all but throwers? Basically, that's them. Ah, look at those oxes. First, I wanted to say they are some sort of burning cards, but they explode. We got suicide bombers here. Not sure if that is good. Imagine this will be a solution to every army coming to your castle. Or quite the opposite. Your army will be marching against someone's castle, and then boom! Might be irritating and pretty boring in the end. I hope I'm wrong. And we finally know the name of this game. Stronghold Warlords. Now, next part of the E3 reveal trailer is about a new feature called Warlords, which I will describe in a nutshell because it is not really important to see a whole video. So, remember estates in Stronghold games? they are also here. But this time, these estates can build a solid army, a castle, or economy, and support you in economic or military way. This means you don't have to fight with other opponents. Or, well, not entirely. You can just build a solid economy, support your estates with money, and in case they are, of course, at your side, they will attack other opponents, which might result in your win, with no effort in sieging. Okay, let us continue to the second video. 7 classic features in Stronghold Warlords.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the first in our series of Stronghold Warlords videos at Firefly Studios. In the coming weeks and months, we'll be releasing fresh gameplay, Q&As, behind-the-scenes features, and more as Stronghold Warlords moves into alpha, beta, and eventually releases worldwide next year. For those that haven't seen it yet, we released our gameplay reveal as part of the Kinda Funny showcase at E3, and you can check out the full gameplay reveal, which was released on our YouTube channel, in the description below. And of course, our pre-alpha reveal was just the beginning. As we move from alpha to beta, you can expect to see plenty of updates here on YouTube as we add core features, units, mechanics, visual polish, and new animations. Today we'll be looking at a few classic Stronghold features you can expect in addition to the new Warlord system. So today, here are 7 features you can expect at launch in 2020.
The scribe returns as Chong, whatever. I missed this guy. That's a good thing. Maybe I will buy this game. Just because of this sweetheart.
You've got to be joking!
You're a fucking traitor, aren't you?
You heard it here first. Our beloved scribe will be making his long overdue return in Stronghold Warlords. While this won't be the exact same charming Brit with that delightful grin that you've known for over 20 years now, Warlord Scribe will be a distant but familiar cousin. We realise now that many players were sad to see the Scribe leave after the original Stronghold Crusader, so our goal here is to retain his trademark humour, style, and detailed economic commentary. Rest assured then that a brand new Scribe is on his way in various areas of the gameplay. Expect lots of criticisms of your lordship as peasants leave the castle under what will be brutal taxation policies, I'm sure.
I know. I've already seen them.
Moving on, we have a series staple returning in Stronghold Warlords in the form of 2 siege engines that have a place in any lord or lady's castle-crushing toolbox. Laddermen and siege towers haven't been given too much love since Stronghold Legends, so we thought they'd make a welcome addition to our growing cast of units in Warlords. Allowing players to create epic castle sieges is a huge priority at Firefly, and we want you to be able to go over or through walls however you want, or to just throw diseased animals at the problem.
Jesus Christ! Crikey!
It's important in any Stronghold game to balance attacking versus defensive power, and these classic units should fit in nicely with our new siege weapons and improvements to castle walls.
No. Just no. One thing is a good hidden trap and a way like oil pits, dangerous, hot oil throwers, man traps, killing pits, and things like that. But this is too fast and murderous. Every situation can be fixed in this way, and that can ruin gameplay. No need of some good defense or siege strategy when you get this thing. If they really want to leave this thing in the game, they have to balance it somehow. Maybe they don't have that much hit points? I hope it won't be that easy.
After all, the best way to keep things balanced is by giving you more strategic options, and with gunpowder, you can just burn down a siege tower and everyone in it. Isn't that a lovely thought?
Oh, fear factor. Where are the times you could be really cruel lord or good lord? Heretics is... what is that in comparison with several forms of executing all those console just peasants, which will make your people work harder with a small portion of hate against you. Also, you can be a good lord. People will love you. They will dust around, but sometimes they will do some extra job and your soldiers will fight for you with more glory. Plus, your scribe tells you how much are you in favor of your people.
You are spoiling us, my lord!
Whether you're planning to be a wholesome and generous leader or just going full King Joffrey, we've got you covered with the new Fear Factor and Good Lord, Bad Lord system. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Good Lord, Bad Lord system, it's essentially a mechanic that allows you to inspire fear or love in the hearts of your followers to make them work harder for you or fight harder for you. Build a selection of Asian-inspired torture devices and your peasants will work harder for you and produce more goods, with the caveat of a sizable popularity hit. Conversely, if you are happy with your castle economy but want to boost your troops' abilities in combat, you can build opera houses and tea gardens to boost your popularity and morale of troops on the battlefield. We perhaps got a little too carried away researching the various inventions and contraptions of peasant relations, but at least you can expect plenty of weird and wonderful buildings in Stronghold Warlords when it comes to whipping your castle and army into shape. Not really too much I can say here without giving it away, and we want to keep some things under wraps until we're ready to show them off. But perhaps I can give you one small teaser.
Please tell me, how much is enough? How big does this pile have to be?
If you've been following Stronghold videos here on YouTube, you'll know that castle life is a huge priority for us with Warlords, and with a new setting comes a new range of possibilities for unforeseen customs and behaviours from your peasants. Not only will you be able to tax, torture and treat your peasants as you see fit, but they'll also be fully voiced with our trademark Stronghold humour, and they'll be fully animated as they go about their lives in your castle. So prepare yourself for sharp wit in the form of feedback from your peasant populace, children playing with their parents in the streets, new animations and other little details that bring your castle economy to life.
Classic mode. Now this is still a secret, but as you can see in the video, there are some characters that were in Stronghold 2, which might indicate you could be able to play for more factions maybe. Maybe there will be Asian campaign and skirmishes, plus European campaign and skirmishes. That would be fantastic, because European medieval times is what I like more. Or it has nothing to do with things I just said, and it is something like economy mode or that. What the hell is this then?
Walls are a huge part of what makes Stronghold Stronghold, and we've always been cautious about balancing them in our games. In Stronghold Warlords, we're going for a more defensive stance than in Crusader 2, mainly due to design goals and player feedback from previous titles. In Stronghold Warlords, we're making a few key changes to move things away from the fast-paced skirmish gameplay of Crusader 2, hopefully resulting in longer, larger-scale siege battles. In general terms, walls will be stronger than before, easier to construct and understand in terms of resources, with one piece of wall being one piece of stone. See? Simple. As an example, you can expect troops to be knocked back and damaged when under catapult fire, but not immediately killed. At the same time, you can expect it to take longer for this top layer of wall to crumble, meaning that defenders have more time to react and regroup. And yes, strong walls will be included.
I guess you can build one piece of wall that looks like 3 pieces in previous Stronghold. One piece of wall will cost you just 1 stone, of course. And there should be some stronger walls, which might be just a wall that would have more hit points. Or it will be impossible to be destroyed by swinging with a sword. Basically, walls should be tougher.
You can also now build walls up and along terrain, meaning you can create your very own Great Wall of China. Just don't have Matt Damon on this one, please.
Here I am.
Yes, here you are.
Estates, while we already mentioned that, so just a quick reminder.
For those of you who aren't aware, Stronghold 2 added estates to the game as a source of raw materials and goods. The new Warlord system is essentially what our lead designer Simon Bradbury originally wanted to do with the estate system. Warlords takes the estate system further by giving each vassal or warlord its own perk, specialities, characteristics, and in-game abilities. In a skilled pair of hands, Warlords allow you to dominate the entire battlefield by launching remote attacks, bolstering your castle economy and buffing your forces. Grand strategy elements are rare in RTS games, which is why we're building on a core Stronghold element that we know works in the core gameplay. So there you have it, 7 classic Stronghold features coming to Stronghold Warlords. We have a few top secret modes and announcements to make, but we'll wait for those at a later date. By balancing old school Stronghold gameplay and features with new mechanics and units, Stronghold Warlords is designed as a significant step forward for castle sims everywhere. If you like the sound of these 7 classic Stronghold features, you can wishlist the game right now on Steam to find out exactly when it comes out. And of course, subscribe here on YouTube for more Stronghold goodness every single month.
Another part of this video will be my whole idea about this game with footage of gameplay video that is available at Firefly Studios YouTube channel. The video contains more information about the game that will be mentioned here, but in order to see the whole video from developers, there will be a link in the description. Also, there will be some Stronghold footage in order to fill the remaining video gap. Alright. At one point, it's kind of sad for me. I always was rather a night person if we talk about games. I mean, I live in Europe, so when I got my hands on first Stronghold of European or rather British castles, fortresses, people and soldiers, castle life and stuff, I was really amazed. I always liked how this age looked like in Europe. Stronghold in Middle East, maybe Stronghold in a bit different time, like good old Rome, Greece, or Celts. But samurai style, well, it still is some sort of castle life experience, and I like that. I would like to know how Firefly Studios changed the game. Maybe I like it in the end. Interesting. I'm making a video in which I'm obviously trying to persuade myself that it can't be such a bad game. Well, it can't be bad just because of change of settings. It might be interesting. Depends what will be the overall experience. What did they fix? What did they add? Well, I understand that Firefly Studios couldn't do the same game over and over again. Oh wait. In what way is this different? They did it again. This is just a reskin of Stronghold Crusader 2. Game mechanics, okay, we have to play it first, but it seems like it is a rather same game like before. Question is how many things are new or different. And I'm not talking just about the look of units or buildings. If they made absolutely same game again, with just a new environment, it will be a failure. They need to get back to things that were good in Stronghold and Stronghold Crusader. Fear factor is back, the scribe is back, laddermen and siege towers are back, the castle life will be expanded, and Warlords system. That looks good. Now, too cartoonish graphic, suicide oxes, and units merging together in hundreds, or they are billions. That's bad. Altogether, so far, so good. These three bad things might be in the end be digested, so who knows? This might be pretty good. As I said, Asian medieval is not my cup of tea, but well, Firefly Studios is getting back to basics. Maybe. Just maybe. If they make the game even better, why not to change the setting for a while? I really hope they will try to optimize the game as much as it can be. All this is nothing but theory. We have to wait some time. The game will be released in 2020. I would say the graphic is absolutely the same like in Crusader 2, but they adjusted gamma, and because there is so much grass and green objects, it looks like this. I'm used to Middle East colors from Crusader 2, so that's why, I guess. I tell you this, I wouldn't be mad if I could see some graphical setting in the game to change the look of the game to old. What was it? Was it called Sprite? Sprite graphic? I'm sure I ruined the pronunciation because it sounds like the beverage. You know, Sprite. I'm talking about the graphic of Stronghold and Stronghold Crusader. First games. If nothing, it would be at least interesting to have this option. As I already said, we need some more time here. However, I can't leave my first impression of this gameplay trailer. It will be same. Well, it is a reskin of Crusader 2 into Asian settings with another mechanics that already were in the previous games. I don't know, we will just count more and more bad things or good things. Give us good old Stronghold with mechanics that should be here and better. That's what I want, and I think that's where is Firefly Studios heading. Back to basics. Hopefully. You know, Before I completed this video, I was like, what about other fans of this game? What are their opinions? Let's look at comment section at the YouTube channel of E3 gameplay trailer video. Wow! It is same. Well, almost. Developers said many times before they are trying to listen to their fans. I wonder how they feel now after reading these comments. Some of these comments are pretty hilarious, but still you can see the message in those words. Kind of bittersweet message. Alright, thank you for stopping by. This is the end of the video. Thank you, thanks for your time, and maybe next time.
A message from the abbot. I will remember this defeat.